What's up, heroes? Mike here. Welcome back to another build video. This time I'm doing a pure dex build guide here for Elden Ring. And I know before I did a Samurai Blood Mage build, which is a hybrid build. This is going to be pure dex though, focusing on just high damage with the dexterity stat and use some blood damage as well in this build. And I'm using the same armor too, just because I really dig this as far as a fashion choice. But up to you on what armor you want to use. I would recommend though you utilize the headpiece, just because it gives you extra dexterity. Lowers your focus, but it's not that big of a deal. It's only a little bit lower focus. And just to clarify, this is a level 150 build. So I know the meta for the community hasn't probably been decided yet, but that's what I'm going with right now. And let's go into the stats. So I got my vigor at 60 for my health, mind at 20 for my weapon skills, endurance at 26, so I have a decent amount of endurance to still pull off my moves and just survivability, as well as my good load of equipment. And then strength 18 to use an alternative katana weapon, which I'll show in a bit here. And then dexterity is 88 altogether because of the headpiece, and I got a talisman that boosts my dexterity up by 5 as well. So without those two items on, your dexterity should be at 80. And then I left intelligence, faith, and arcane alone. Honest to that, no spells. Let's go into equipment. So first off, I will showcase the pulley bow as the ranged weapon I use with this instead of longbow. I got it fully upgraded. Does a little bit better damage as well as range than the longbow. So awesome to use. You can try it out, see if it's for you. As far as alternatively, I think these are the two best for pure dex builds, because otherwise you're gonna either have to put in a little bit of arcane to use this one if you want, or faith in this one, but I don't really recommend it. And then starting katana weapon you get with a samurai class, and I forgot to mention this earlier, you do not have to start with samurai class like I did. Your starting class is not going to be all that, you know, important come late game, because your stats will be so freaking high up. So up to you what starting class you want to go with. But with the samurai though, you start off with the uchi katana, and then you can get a second one later in the game, and you will get it here. No, sorry, not the high road, not high road cave. My bad. Deft touch catacombs. You'll get it there from defeating the boss in there. That way you can have both of those. And I left this one alone outside of upgrading it completely, because I felt it was just perfect the way it was with the unsheath weapon skill ability, Astral War. Freaking amazing. Don't know what it does. That's what it looks like. And it's very good for staggering enemies. You do this to certain enemies and bosses, depending on how much there's like sort of like stagger gauges. You can't really see it, but it's oftentimes it'll be 3, sometimes up to 5 hits of that, and it'll be staggered, or just be dead already, depending on how strong your weapon is at the time against those enemies. Now the second one I turned into a blood uchi katana using the blood blade or Astral War weapon skill, just to give myself some extra blood damage ability. This does take up some of your life, as you can see though. You have to sacrifice a little bit of life, but by this time though, it's not really that much of a big deal. So nice little range attack. Alternatively, you can use the hand of Millennia. I'm saying that right, hopefully. Always have trouble with that. And then also I recommend Keen Nagakiba. Now Nagakiba you can get through a long quest line involving an NPC named Yura. Yura is also the NPC that I ended up getting this Ronin armor from. So very cool armor. That's another reason why I like it. And these are longer katanas, as you can see. Try to give you a better idea a little bit here. So as you can see there, like how far as it reaches to the wooden pole there with the Nagakiba, it's longer than the Hana Millennia. But both are very good katanas, longer, so they're gonna have more range in terms of attacks. And I still love the dual katana moveset. Really amazing. And then a roll. Gonna do so much damage with this. These are stronger overall with raw damage, I believe, as well too, because if you go back here, these, just to kind of reference back to this, so just compare you know, 258 plus 349, 607 on damage for Kinush Katana, right? Then since I made this a blood Uchikatana, you know, have 236 plus that 248 makes it 484. So it's the weaker damage one, but it's going to do more blood damage buildup, which is going to be honestly worth the trade-off because so many enemies and bosses in this game are weak to blood damage. Barely any of them are not. And then comparatively, this still does blood damage, and this still does blood damage. It's not as much, but these combined do more physical damage overall. So 286 plus 363. Math right? 649 with this on top of the blood damage it causes. And then the Naghiba 607. So it actually matches up. Nagakiba matches up with the Keen Ushikatana as well in terms of damage overall. But because this combined, you're going to do more damage. And then I decided to put the double slash or Ashwar weapon skill on the Keen Nagakiba. You'll see it's similar to the Rivers of Blood moves, weapon skill in terms of its moveset, just minus the blood look, basically. This one's even cooler though. Wait a minute. There we go. 3 hits, and then it essentially does the same moves as the boss that you get this from. Amazing, amazing. Can't praise it enough. And it reminds me of like an Omni Slash type of thing, like how Sephiroth or Cloud would do. So, I may end up making a Sephiroth build that utilizes this weapon. Still trying to figure that out. But yeah, those are your alternative weapons there. And if you can, get a second Keen Nagakiba weapon. Just do more great damage with. But at the same time, if you wanted to, since this does the same amount of damage as the Keen Uchikatana, you could just essentially have the Keen Uchikatana be... Sorry, both be Keen Uchikatanas. You can just do both of these like that. And they'll have this... Each one will have the same damage output as this one alone, but this is a longer katana, so they'll have more reach. That's usually better in situations where you're trying to go against boss fights and not be too close sometimes. And then as far as the talismans, I got the Dragon Quest Great Shield Talisman on here. Again, great for physical damage negation. And then Green Turtle Talisman for helping with stamina recovery speed. The Prosthesis Wear Heirloom, which raises dexterity, but a better version of this is the Millicent's Prosthesis, which raises dexterity and greatly increases your attack with successful attack. So basically, that one I don't have, but it basically does what this does. So essentially, that one does the combination of these two. You can get, I think, on a same first playthrough, but I didn't know about it until after I beat the game. So, and there's an NPC, Millicent, that you essentially will do her quest line, and when it comes to the end of her quest line, you can choose to help her or kill her. I decided to help her and got a little bit more extra items for it. But if you kill her, you can get the Millicent's prosthesis, and what you would do is like basically back up your save, upload to like the cloud if you're on PlayStation or PC. I think it's a different way, and essentially reload your save and get both. So at least that should work that way. Anyway, up to you on how you do your flasks. This is my personal pick and choice how I do that, and do a choice on what you have here. I just don't have nothing right now, but that's pretty much it. Let me show you how damaging this stuff is, so compare it. Actually, hold up. There we go. So let me show you guys comparison what to do in terms of damage. I just can't have all of them on because of my equipment load. It's the only bad part. I will fat roll if I have all 4 katanas on me. This is just new game. It's not new game plus, so I do a lot of damage right here, and I'm like in K-Lid, and these enemies are just not gonna be able to handle me. Not in a high level area. It's the third region. But just to kind of give you an idea, though, of how damaging these weapons are. Let me not die. Bye. Why did I do that? I don't know why I did that. And I tried to jump attack this thing. Okay, it's not letting me. Screw it. Killing these guys. That blood loss damage. That blood loss damage, though. All right, let me back off and show you the other weapons here. Actually, it's not gonna. They're not gonna let me do it. Hold on. They don't like me right now. I'm gonna go back. I'm gonna go back. Let me go back. We'll go back here and set the Grace. Bonfire Grace. You get the idea. And show you the other weapons and what they can do. Okay. Let's switch out. It's gonna be a lot of fun. That's just a weapon skill right there. And we're about to get all these guys. Oh, you're about to meet your end. Okay, you're whooping on me, but you're about to die. I was trying to get to the dog, but it won't let me. You get the idea, though. Omega level just destruction. Let's just say that. On top of me getting an extra attack boost from the talisman I have on. Amazing. You're gonna wreck with this. So, hope you enjoyed this. I got more build videos coming in the future. And I want to try out and show you guys, including, like I said, I'm going to try to do a Sephiroth build of some kind. I want to do a Guts build and many, many more. This game is so freaking fun. So if you enjoy this, please drop a like, subscribe, and give me your feedback. I'd love to hear from you and see what builds you're doing in this game. Until next time, take care.